Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming in, and please continue to come in to Inspiration Hall and find a seat as our forum will begin very shortly. There's plenty of seats available, and take some pictures of the lovely set, share on social media, use our hashtag AFF2023. We're so happy for all of you to be joining us today. The other thing is, once you've taken your pictures, please remember to turn your mobile devices to silent so that we don't disturb any of the speakers today. And once again, if you need simultaneous interpretation, the headsets are available at the counter just outside the Inspiration Hall entrance. So on your way in, if you'd like to pick up one of those, please feel free to do that. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in. It's great to see all of you here. So please come into Inspiration Hall and find your seat. We will begin very, very shortly. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I can see the rooms filling up. It's wonderful to see. There are still plenty of seats, so please do come in and find a seat here in Inspiration Hall. Welcome again to everyone who's just entering the hall. Please kindly take a seat, and also remember to please turn your mobile devices to silent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to begin day one of the 16th Asian Financial Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable John K.C. Lee, the Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, and other guests will now enter the forum venue. Please give them a very warm welcome. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 16th Asian Financial Forum, jointly organized by the Hong Kong SAR Government and the Hong Kong Trade Development Council. This is our first flagship financial event in 2023, and our overarching theme this year is Accelerating Transformation, Impact, Inclusion, Innovation. I'd like to start off the day by inviting Dr. Peter Lam, Chairman of the Hong Kong Trade Development Council, to deliver his welcome remarks. Dr. Lam, please. Please give him a warm welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Chief Executive, Deputy Commissioner Yang, Secretary Yukno, Secretary Hui, distinguished guests, welcome to the 16th Asia Financial Forum, organized by the Government of Hong Kong, Special Administrative Regions, and the Hong Kong Trade Development Council. And a special welcome to Minister Bekis from Luxembourg and Minister Tampita Yapasit from Thailand. The forum is the first flagship financial event held in hybrid format to kickstart the new year. I'm delighted to see AFF once again return in person while retaining its online offering to connect our communities around the world. With the dynamic conversations we will have over the course of the next 2 days. With the Hong Kong SAR government's further relaxations of the pandemic measure last month, I'm pleased to see many of you have traveled to our vibrant city to join us. Hong Kong has long been a leading global financial center, and your visit solidified our important role in the region and the world. It has been 3 years since the start of a health crisis no one could ever foresee, and economic continue gradually recover. We now have the opportunity to build back up our global economy. We need to revitalize and transform so that we will be better equipped to withstand any crisis in the future. To that end, global cooperation has become more important than ever. Our collective aim is to stimulate growth, and if we can join hands, and we can do that in this new normal we operate in. The growth of our global economics needs to be not only impactful, but also inclusive and innovative, and to ensure we create a sustainable world to pass down to the next generations. With that in mind, the theme for AF 2023 is Accelerating Transformations, Impact, Inclusions, and Innovations. The forum once again brings together policymakers and leading figures in finance and business, and to explore how we can build the framework and infrastructures required to lay the groundwork to achieve economic transformations. We will delve into the well-ranged topic from the global economics outlook, multilateralism, and the regional comprehensive economic partnership, and to inclusive asset and wealth management and insurance innovations. We ramp dialogues for tomorrow's series gather the most innovative through leaders to share the visionary business idea and propose a tech development roadmap covering responsible investment, financial inclusions, comparing innovations, and metaverse. Topical issues with focus on fintech innovations and central bank digital currency, ESG standards, health equities, food securities, carbon valuations, Web3, and more will be explored in our new Global Spectrum sections. A series of thematic workshops will be held in concerted effort with our partners and sponsors, covering family office, landscape data intelligence, philanthropies, and entrepreneurships, virtual assets, energy transitions, and climate actions. Our deal flow matchmakings and project pitching sections are back and will help you find opportunities. AFF will also feature nearly 100 local and overseas experts showcase the technologies of tomorrow and investments opportunities from around the world. We encourage our mainland Chinese and overseas participants to make the most of their stay in Hong Kong and take advantage of the exclusive leisure, dining, hotel offers we curate in cooperation with the local hotels, F&B, and leisure experience partners. I hope the forum will inspire you to accelerate the transformation for a better world. In closing, I'd like to thank our speakers as well as sponsors and partners who will make this event possible. I wish you all a very fruitful Asian Financial Forum 2023. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you very much, Dr. Lam, for that warm welcome and also setting up what you can expect here at this year's Asian Financial Forum. I'd now like to invite the Honourable John Casey Lee, the Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China, to deliver his opening remarks. Mr. Lee, please.
Deputy Commissioner Yang Yirui of the Office of the Commissioner of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the Hong Kong SAR, Dr. Peter Lam, Chairman of the Hong Kong Trade Development Council, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. Welcome to the 2023 Asian Financial Forum. After 2 years virtual AFF, this year's forum is taking place in person and online. I'm delighted to be here among the more than 2,000 of you taking in this 16th edition live from the Hong Kong Exhibition and Convention Center. Another 3,000 or more are following Asia's premier annual financial forum online. I've learned that more than 70 countries and regions are taking part, including nearly 20 international delegations, and I'm certain our incoming delegates will enjoy the dedicated tours and a host of special offers that are lined up by our forum organizers. I'm delighted, too, to note that more than 100 global business leaders, policymakers, financial and wealth management professionals, entrepreneurs, technology innovators, and economists will speak. They all will be offering specialist intelligence and insights, exchanging views on global finance and economy, trade, sustainability, and other issues crucial to the prosperous future we all want. This year's theme is Accelerating Transformation, Impact, Inclusion, Innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, Hong Kong is living this theme, going ahead the fast lane to make up for the time we lost in the past few years. Over the past couple of months, Hong Kong has been on the path of orderly and progressive reopening. In September, we completely canceled the hotel quarantine requirement. In November, we successfully hosted a 3-day global financial leaders investment summit where we welcomed over 200 international leaders from some 120 financial institutions together in Hong Kong, the first time in 3 years. Our doors have been opening wider and wider since. So too has our boundary with the mainland. I'm pleased to tell you, since Sunday, just 3 days ago, the normal traveling across the Hong Kong mainland boundary has begun to resume. What does that mean? That means travelers are no longer subject to hotel quarantine after entering the mainland from Hong Kong. That means much more convenience for business people, investors, tourists, and of course, Hong Kong people who have longed for reunion with their family members in the mainland over a separation of some 3 years. Rest assured, we'll go fast in a safe and orderly manner towards our shared goal of everything resuming normal as soon as practicable as possible. While it is a happy and thrilling start to the year, we will not be complacent. Global forecasts for the year are not popular reading. The IMF says global growth in GDP is likely to slow from 3.2% last year to 2.7% in 2023, adding that the outlook is also fraught with uncertainty. That external uncertainty will weigh on Hong Kong this year. A small, open, and free economy, we rely heavily on external trade and investment. While our short-term prospects may be challenging, our future looks bright. Thanks to the continuing and wide-ranging support of our motherland, Hong Kong's strengths as an international financial center linking the mainland and the rest of the world are primed to proliferate. We offer companies and investors a business-enabling environment, internationally aligned regulations, and a free flow of capital and people, as well as plentiful opportunities coming from our deepening integration with national development. That includes the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area, fueled by our unparalleled access to the mainland and our unique advantages under the one country, two systems principle. Under the clear direction of the National 14th Five-Year Plan, we are actively enhancing our strength as an international financial center. That means boosting our niche as a global offshore renminbi hub and an international assets management and risk management center. It includes, as well, a continuing expansion of the mutual access between the financial markets of the mainland and Hong Kong to the great benefit of our capital market. Hong Kong, of course, is a major global listing platform for companies offering abundant access to capital. We are continuously modernizing our listing regime, intent on capturing fresh opportunities presented by the changing global financial landscape. Last year, we revamped our listing rules for overseas insurers and established a new listing mechanisms for special purpose acquisition companies. Beyond our prowess as a global fundraising center, we are accelerating innovation in the wider economy. Hong Kong Exchange, our stock exchange, is revising its main board listing rules to enable fundraising for specialist technology companies that have yet to meet existing profit and trading requirements. Hong Kong Exchange is also looking into revitalizing our growth enterprise market, or GEM, or to serve the small and medium-sized issuers. Asset and wealth management is central to our financial future. We've been busy diversifying fund structures, creating an enabling tax environment, expanding the fund distribution network, and promoting our real estate investment trust market. Last month, we proposed legislative amendments to provide tax concessions for family-owned investment holding vehicles managed by single-family offices here. I'm confident it will attract more family offices to call Hong Kong home. Financial technology is the future, and we are determined to make it ours. Today, more than 800 fintech companies call Hong Kong home. That's up from 185 years ago. They provide a diverse range of services from virtual banking, asset management, and insurance technology to robo-advisory, blockchain, digital trading, payments, and cybersecurity. We're working closely with our financial regulators and public agencies to enhance Hong Kong's fintech infrastructure, provide an enabling regulatory framework, encourage financial innovation, and nurture talent. Over the past 2 years, we've launched 2 rounds of the FinTech Proof of Concept Subsidy Scheme. It encourages FinTech players to test innovative concepts that can both boost their operational efficiency and expand customer services. In 2021, the scheme approved more than 90 projects covering such key financial service areas as wealth management, regulatory compliance, insurance and payment. It also funded the trial of robo-advisors and the digitization of anti-money laundering, risk monitoring, client authentication, insurance claims, and ESG technology assessment. Such a long list. The scheme's second round is still open. To date, we've received more than 120 applications. In October, the Hong Kong SL government issues a policy statement on the development of virtual assets in Hong Kong. I can call you, we are serious about and dedicated to creating a facilitating environment for the sustainable and responsible development of virtual assets in Hong Kong. Call you and tell you that clearly. That means incorporating the necessary guardrails to mitigate risks so that virtual asset innovations can thrive in a city in a sustainable manner. Regarding regulations, the government has completed the legislative work for a new licensing regime for virtual asset service providers. The Securities and Futures Commission will soon open public consultation regarding licensing conditions, including how retail investors may be given a suitable degree of access to virtual assets. Let me add that the first crypto futures exchange traded fund was listed on the Hong Kong Exchange last month. In due course, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority will announce the next steps regarding the regulatory regime for stable coins. We are also exploring a number of pilot projects to test the technological benefits of virtual assets and their applications in financial markets. Projects include green bond tokenizations and e-Hong Kong dollar, our retail central bank digital currency. FinTech can also help promote financial inclusions and improve quality of life. The Faster Payment System, or FPS, launched in 2019, has expanded from instant payment and transfer functions. It now supports person-to-person and merchant payment, as well as account pop-ups and top-ups, the payment of government bills and fees using QR codes. Last year, FPS registrations reached some 11 million. More than 80% of our government departments now provide the service as a payment option. Meanwhile, we are pushing the financial service sector's digital transformation to new frontiers. The Commercial Data Exchange, launched in October, allows enterprises to share their data with banks through a central platform, enabling more convenient financial services. Traditional financial services will play an important role in our future as well. Last month, the Hong Kong SL government issued a development roadmap for the insurance sector in Hong Kong. The goal is to consolidate our status as a global risk management center and insurance hub. We will also support market development in such targeted areas as insurance-linked securities, reinsurance, and specialty business, offering diverse risk management solutions. We are working towards the establishment of insurance after-sales service centers in such locations as Nansha in Guangzhou and Qianhai in Shenzhen. These will provide Hong Kong policyholders in the Greater Bay Area with support for compensation claims, policy renewals, and general inquiries. We will also implement a risk-based capital regime to align with international standards and best practices. And there's more. We are conducting public consultation on proposals to establish a policymakers' protection scheme, providing an additional safety net for all. We need to tell them, to the world, that we, ladies and gentlemen, all these examples of the financial market transformation underway here in Hong Kong. You'll hear a great deal more about that continuing transformation over the next 2 days of this forum. The forum's new Global Spectrum series, for example, will examine topical issues in financial services, featuring dedicated spotlights on fintech, healthcare, food, and agriculture, and more. In less than 2 weeks, we will celebrate the Chinese New Year, the Year of the Rabbit. Rabbits symbolize peace and prosperity, and the world clearly has an acute need of both. I know, too, that rabbits can run, and my team and I have a lot of running to do this year. We'll be leading delegations to long-standing and emerging markets in the region and around the world. We need to tell them, to tell the world, that Hong Kong is back on the center stage and what that means for the countries, economies, and companies that partner with Hong Kong. What it means is opportunity, long-term, long-rewarding opportunities. Thanks to our one country, two systems principle, Hong Kong is blessed with a wealth of prospects in financial services, in trade and logistics, in innovation and technology, in arts and culture, and much more. So many good stories to tell, so many opportunities to realize. My thanks to the Hong Kong Trade Development Council and the Financial Services and the Treasury Bureau for organizing another dynamic and rewarding Asian Financial Forum. I wish you all the best of business over these next 2 days and the prosperous years of the rabbit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. And a very big thank you to the Chief Executive for his opening address and for sharing his insights. Can we have another round of applause for the Chief Executive, please? The Chief Executive does have to leave early because of other official engagements, but thank you again, Mr. Lee, for joining us this morning and for speaking to us. So as you can tell, we certainly have a very full and exciting program over the next couple of days. We are going
都唔打，都唔打，係。
冇燈啦。好啊，着咗啊，唔好意思講俾大家聽講啊。嗰個白色㗎，A2啊，呢件灰大啊，用得好好低啲。都係我哋生意啊，300，4啊，打波啦，因為佢滲咗啲中咗落去，係啊，照講咪得咯，你估得佢講唔講啊？你講啊？你話嚇？咁好，邊個場合應該講係咧？點解國情？係了解跟住了解呢個咧？佢了解啊？好啦，即係我即係呢個包住。幾多袋啊？走啦！而家走你走啦，揾翻啦，攞4個袋，擺4點鐘擺嗰啲嘢嘛，9點鐘先打，9點幾打電話點解？好正義啊 ！OK， 好啊，好啊，好啊，好啊！唔係邊個？許正義啊，許正義呢度10點9啊！許正宇即係邊個？哦，我記者就知，不過寫一寫我哋呢啲外電嚟嘅，我知外電，我記者先啦。啲同學幾800喺我前面走睇油吉，我睇邊個啊嘛？唔知，冇講幾800，有個車牌，但係就淨係顯示咗上，但係冇講係邊個坐咯。佢喺我哋真唔講住呢度，喺我哋左趴右側坐嗰邊。我又幾好啊！我原本仲好㗎，我喺黃埔走嚟走去，去問米㗎，原本黃埔中國喺呢度，都好咩？冇雨咯，比較特別睇樣㗎。
經過咯，唔知會約咗啊？呢個唔得，得10點9啊。
即係真係咁樣嗰個面口，如果我呢個位啲較平啊，69蚊。方便啊！淘寶有隻可以上下就 sport 啲嘅，嗰隻彎彎 sport 啲，即係個護光鏡嗰個。
係夠啦。要唔要撩耳啊？
我試過啱啱嗰個而家嗰個鏡頭，我知喎，係啊，一齊要都唔知啊，講嘢，係啊，冇配音，幾勁啊！有聲啊，冇勁啊，佢10年之後成死㗎啦。係啊，你嗰啲哦，唔係，
我都等，我唔知等幾多10。
過咗10年，多謝你。
出呢個位㗎啦，呢仲有擺住擺嘢添，啲手。係嘛？而家佢會講嘅話，佢點就彈出去嘅。我見到我先，哎呀！真係兩個真。叫個人喺度攞出嚟啊！
退休警嘅啲人，
操船人手。教咩？呢度冇，呢度收咗欠奉。即係而家先，即係呢度俾佢欠奉。冇。嗰邊人㗎嘛？係啊。嗰邊係呢度佢，但係佢唔係呢邊出嘅咩？喂，如果嗰邊嚟佢就唔係個咧，就真係講嘢啦。係啊，搭電梯啊嘛。佢 lift 喺呢度啊嘛。嚇？佢 lift 喺呢邊啊嘛。搭電梯喺邊度？呢度。搭邊度？搭翻落最後將個窗口佢。有你嘅。各位早晨。咩？唔係啊！佢最大聲係呢句啊！佢走咗啦已經。最大聲係呢句。啊，咁哦。咁話叫聲啊！接咗早餐未啊？快啲講嘢啦！可以咪咩咯？嗰時以前行會咪成日嗌早晨嘅，跟住立法者又早晨咁啊！唔係佢幾多驚唔走㗎啦？唔係驚到咗？唔係即係唔俾咗學住喎。唔係以前有個驚而家啲，唔好講個人一齊講好難，拍啲交面。係啊。知啊。跟住董建華第二日早晨都唔講。咁啊唔啱㗎。又早晨，係講一早口咁樣，會啊汪啊！佢都早餐嚟嘅，就嗰而家業主個位。係啊，嗰陣時正啦，嗰陣時喺後面記者房去攤啊，啲嗰度好啊，嗰個真係就行個平啲又近啊，唔係瞓㗎，係啊，就係嗰度先可以瞓嗰啲嗰個凳。尾站出緊嚟，出緊嚟。嗰個出緊嚟。係啊，呢度唔出。我問信你個事啫，唔信。會唔會？唉，算啦，我唔影啦，唉，你哋唔影啊，唔影唔影唔影。我歪咗嘅就有進有進。唔影唔影。如果影住你個邊嘅咧，係咪啊？隔個唔可以咁樣，有白啲啲嘢，你影到啲嘢得，或者叫真係影住，如果真係影住，我唔呃嘅。
會點樣招商引資啊？係咪會去中東啊？有冇多啲行程可以透露啊
Mr. Lee, any comments on Julie Lai's lawyers meeting with the UK minister?
一撳錢諗問嘅啊？好啊，好，交佢。我有個地方講嘢，所以我教我朋友。好，就係聽我自己嘅嘢都係。好專業。聽唔明？我都唔好。